parachute. Oh.
This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce.
They're looking at a bunch of games here in front of their home crowd. They can't afford to get comfortable and complacent, though. That just leads to missed opportunities.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Thompson. Oh, he tries a three. Pure from three-point range. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And it's Giddey missing. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. Count it.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Now here's Giddey. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The shot off that time. Good D by Wallace. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
No surprise, it's Green who gets it all started, using those defensive instincts to find the steal.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Edey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Green covering. And it's good for 2.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Now here's Doncic. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Wallace misses.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one, at least you hope.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Reeves. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that.
And he gets the bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
The Bulls trail by 7. Outside Reeves. And stolen by Middleton. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Doncic. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Giddey. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
And the Warriors make some changes. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Deflected. On the break. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got his third basket on the night right there. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 14-6 run. The open shot, Kuminga. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Sabonis looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Now here's Gafford. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. He's in his comfort zone, 2 for 2 to start this one. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Carrington. He drops it from range. Here are the Bulls with the ball. And here's Jones. Down low. Here's Gafford. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. Here's Carrington. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a healthy 8 points and
11.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA. And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Shot's good by Carrington. Carrington's got 5 points in the quarter. The Bulls trail by 8. Gafford up top. He's got 7. Can't connect from short range. So it's the Warriors now. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. Payton, no good. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And here's Sabonis outside. It's rebounded by Batase. Here's Carrington. Doesn't go that time. White looking it over. Here's Gafford. Second chance shot. The Warriors pull it in. White with the steal. Pass to Gafford. Basket's good. Gafford's got 9.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, B.A., averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Pass to Batadze. Now here's Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Gafford to the paint. And Sabonis slams it in.
Love the kickback pass to set up the rim runner.
That is a great decision on the break. That's not a pass that every player would see.
Carrington. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Now here's Jones. No made baskets yet. Here's Gafford. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And Batadze gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Gafford. Following the score by Golden State. That one's good. Sabonis.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Shot's good by Carrington. Carrington's got 10 points in the quarter.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Pass to Green. Now here's Gafford. He's watched by Kuminga. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by Kuminga. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he jams it home with authority.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Gafford. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Gafford's got 11 points. Here's Batadze. Nice D from Gafford. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
It's rebounded by Sabonis.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 6 points for him. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Once again, give it up for your Warriors dance team.
Outside Reeves. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. No luck on that one.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
43.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 1. Out to the right wing. Here's Edey. Still without a bucket.
You got to finish strong whenever you can. Reeves does not waste that opportunity.
Doncic outside. No good on the 3.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's Giddey on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Edey for 3. Wallace pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Warriors trail by 3. Outside, Green. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And there's a pick. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now here's Giddey. He's scoreless. Inside. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Right wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Edey for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Middleton outside. 3-pointer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And that one's good. Giddey.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Chicago making their last shot. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Down low. Off with the layup. The Warriors lead by 5. Thompson goes in. Goes back up. Kicks it to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Green from the arc. Can't hit that one. .107 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Giddey sinks that one from the post. Giddey's gotten 4 this quarter.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And here's Doncic outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Soft touch off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 13 now.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Chicago trailing here. 17 seconds left in the third. Now Gafford. 13 points in the game. So they take the lead. 15 points in the game.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
With 1 on the clock. Shot's good by Carrington.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Warriors ahead.
46. The Bulls, 45.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Payton with it. Pass to Kuminga. To the wing, right side. Matase can't hit.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Matase. Drops in the 3. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Now here's Gafford. Counted, and the foul. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Matase. Payton up top. And stolen by Jones. Now Gafford. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
Chicago foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Carrington. Left side Kuminga. Pass to Carrington. Knocked away.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
Here's Payton. Drills it from deep. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Sabonis outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Free throw drops for Sabonis.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Both good from the line that time. Warriors trail by 4. From deep, here's Doncic. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Picked by Sabonis. It's rebounded by Golden State. And here's Green from the arc. Green able to hit from 3.
Over his career, Green has been in so many huge playoff games, so he's used to the pressure moments.
Here's Giddey. Sweet little floater. And the Bulls lead by 3.
When his team needs him, Giddey steps up. And you love to see a guy with that kind of fire.
Pass to Wallace. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. And it's the Bulls' ball. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Here's Reeves. Out to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. This is the baby hook. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 5-point game. And the Warriors miss again.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
To the left wing. And here's Sabonis outside. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. And he was emphatic in telling his players not to let up at this point. He told them to stay active on defense and contest every single shot. He said, quote, "We worked too hard to get this lead. Let's protect it," trying to keep them focused down the stretch.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Giddy. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
And here's Giddy. Here's Finney-Smith. No good on the triple. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Kicks it to Doncic. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. To take the lead. Oh, offline. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Sabonis. Oh! Gets the game winner to fall!
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock. Unbelievable. Woo.
A hero's finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one with the
show, whoa, me who she be, I'm kinda with it, show me some more. We tatted head to toe, could give a the story. Like the money in my pocket, whoa, they having combos about me.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street. Yeah? L Street. L Street.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and Jewel's on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a Jim, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting the. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. Hey, hey, boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it like it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more. I just tip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out, and they done hate about it, that's enough to make a sick. I was laying out with the vultures. He wanna get closer, he wanna touch for some closure. I ain't got time, baby, tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion, I've been the one that was chosen. Y'all felt like we frozen, this is the shot, baby, this is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Chicago.
La raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero, la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla.